On this edition of Fascinating Americans, a fascinating discovery under the Menlo Park laboratory of famed inventor Thomas Edison, now deceased. Unknown until now, these phonograph cylinders are engraved with the first playable recordings ever made. What's more, the recordings were personally recorded by Edison himself.
My whole life I've been a nosebleeder. My friend reminisced in my high school yearbook. Tom, all the crazy nosebleeds. I have long, vivid childhood memories of myself sitting down, tissue up my nose, just waiting out a nosebleed.
On the recordings, Edison recites and comments on the tissue albums he kept, apparently of his own design, which were also found in the secret archives and unknown until now.
My first tissue reads, March 5th, 1852. My name is Thomas Edison. I am 9 years old. I am a nosebleeder. Comments. I kept it in my desk drawer. Sometimes I would take it out and stare at it.
Eventually, his notes evolved into full journal entries. For example, from October 14, 1854, Edison riffs in a prophetic, observational style.
My nose started gushing, but I was prepared, as I always have to be, and it was contained. But more persistent than the nosebleed was the suggestions of passers-by. Have you ever noticed this? Every single person thinks they know how best to handle a nosebleed, and they have to tell you their little secret. Oh, you should lie down. No, stand up. You know what works? A wet tissue. You should be pinching your nose, don't you know? I know I seem weak because I can't hold my blood in my body, but I don't need this. Have you ever noticed that?
Despite containing over 700 entries from the tissue albums, the phonograph's two most dramatic moments are not regurgitated from bloody tissue writings. Listen to the first nosebleed ever captured on audio.
I wonder what's going on in that nose, but I can't see. Wait! The Edison mantra! For what man cannot naturally accomplish, he uses tools. Aha! A handheld mirror. Let's see. Oh, it's like a portal to hell!
And also unbloodied, this, an account of what Edison deems the defining moment of his young life.
When I was 16, my parents found my albums and took them away. I wrote this speech in protest, which I saved with the tissues after they returned them. Mother and father, I think it is completely unfair, unjust, and hypocritical that you have taken away my tissue albums for exactly that reason. They are my albums. I bought them with my money and filled them with my blood. Couldn't disagree with me there, could you? Some of the tissues were bought by you, and I would be more than willing to reimburse you for them, but I doubt that's the issue here.
After the break, watch me throw darts blindfolded.